Welcome in, everybody. It's time for round number 2 of the Super League. I really enjoyed my first game of Super League. I got to play against K-Foat. We had a really fun game. Oh my goodness. I've got to choose my co-host in a second, but I need to tell a funny story about K-Foat first. So I played K-Foat, Cora, as some of you know him as, in the first round of Super League, my Wood Elves against his Imperial Nobility. And I saw him this weekend at Threadball, and Cora told me that it was only after the game, having played the whole game with Imperial Nobility, that he realised that the Imperial Nobility thrower does not have sure hands. He played the whole game against me with strip ball, and then he was like, "Wait, I don't have sure hands." And he hadn't realised the whole time. He's like, "I would have handed off to the blitzer." So,
there's a reason people say that the nobility thrower is the worst thrower in their game.
I think
It doesn't even come with sure hands.
I think he couldn't process how bad that was. That voice you just heard, if you're watching on YouTube, you might not have known. If you're watching on Twitch, you probably already know. That is Cauliflower, who is kindly coming in to commentate the game tonight together with Dizzy Best. Dizzy, how are you?
Good, thank you. I really missed going to Thread this weekend. I didn't go for the first time. I've been to 2 prior to this, and I really missed not going this weekend and hearing how much fun you were all having. So I will be there next year, which I'm very much looking forward to.
I can't even we were just talking before this official bit of the cast started about Thread, and I don't want to go into that, but I do want to say, Thread, it's my first time there. It is such a good vibe. That is the best vibes tournament maybe I've ever been to. It's such a families running around, kids, everything.
It's one of those tournaments where it's not the main, the Blood Bowl is the main thing, obviously, but there are so many small things that go on that are really hard to describe and talk about, because there are so many little things that go on that when you're trying to talk to somebody and convince them to go to Thread, it's just an amazing thing to do. It's so good. Everything about it just all comes together in one big package. I don't think there's another Blood Bowl tournament that's quite like Thread that I've ever been to personally. I don't know if anyone else has been to something like it, but for me, it is a great tournament to go to, and is really friendly to absolutely everybody who goes along, of any age. Like Tree said, it's very family friendly, and you often get people with their families and their kids running around, and it's so good.
I think that's just a big part of it. There's a different energy in the room when you've got families and kids running around. It just makes it all a little bit less serious, and to me that's always a good thing personally. I know people enjoy their Blood Bowl in different ways, but a bit more of all right, we're all here to do silly stuff is I don't know, it's a nice feeling. We should talk about this game though, because it's about to start. This is my Wood Elf team. If you saw the first game, you've seen it before, because this is a resurrection tournament. If you didn't see the first game, how this works is it's 2 groups of 5 in Super League. Sorry, 2 groups of 6 in Super League. So both groups are going to play 5 games, and then the top 2 in each group will progress to a semi-final. My first game was a 1-1 draw against K-Foat's Imperial Nobility, as I just mentioned, and my game number 2 is going to be against oh no it's going to be against if I can find my way there, Diomed's Necro. Now, even though there's 2 groups, for some reason it's been set up with all the teams showing in one group, but my opponent is Diomed, who won in my group. He's on Necromantic and has got a Blodge Ghoul, a Wrestle Dodge Ghoul, 2 guard wraiths, 2 guard flesh golems, only 1 werewolf, which has block, and then a dirty player zombie, and 13 players. Collie, you play a bit of Necromantic. What do you think about this 1 werewolf roster?
I hate it. I really don't like it. I would rather drop one of those ghouls than drop a werewolf. I think that's too much of a positional to lose. I understand sort of why it's hard to fit a full Necro roster into whatever kind of, unless they're going to give you 1180, it's not enough money. You can't get everything that you want. But if I had to pick, I would not pick a ghoul over a werewolf. Ghouls are a liability.
Yeah, to me it just seems so crazy because the wolves are so good. The argument, I guess, you would make for it, I mean, first of all, ghouls both start with dodge. They're cheaper, and it has allowed him to get this zombie with dirty player, I guess. It's freed up a skill somewhere.
I mean, a zombie's a zombie. No, I don't like it.
I think this is a fouling game. I do think that's what it's going to be. Like if you've gone for this.
Potentially, but I mean, Necro have so many strengths and they have the ability to go in and hit. Their fouling game isn't quite as strong on them. That's not what they're built for. I don't like it. I don't often say that I don't like it. It's each to their own, but I genuinely do not like going for a ghoul over a werewolf.
I am. I'm inclined to agree with you. I will also say that Diomed is an extremely, extremely good player. Like, this is someone who wins a lot of stuff, which you're just covering. I don't, but he's a really good player. So he's someone who I think will have, whether I think it's best or not, he'll at least have like very strong reasons in his own like logic for why he thinks it's the right way to go.
I can see the argument, but I feel like the argument against it is stronger. I like the idea of starting with dodge on as a ball carrier is good. I don't know if Necro could stack in this rule set, because I would have much rather have taken a blodged wolf if there's only going to be one of them than 2 and 1. No, I'm not liking it.
We'll let you head off tree then.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll see how it plays out. I personally find Necromantic a pretty tough matchup for Wood Elves. I found them a lot. I felt like Dark Elves played into them better than Wood Elves of the 2 elf matchups I've played against them, but we will see. I don't know if Vala in chat is Diomed by another name saying good luck. If it is, good luck, Diomed. And yes, I will drop off the call and leave you two to it. Thank you, as always, so much for doing it.
Best of luck, Tree. May you roll all the 6s and house.
All right, thanks, bye.
Okay, I think she's gone.
So we're off. We're off to a flying start. No, I don't like it. She's gonna pick up again, and I don't know why you would pick something that is movement 7 over something that is movement 8. The werewolves just bring something else to the game. Like, why not play undead then and start with 2 mighty blow?
I would I would look at that and go, that looks like they're trying to be more of an undead team than a necro team. We have a giraffe in chat. Hi, giraffe. But I'm very much of the mind of, like, there's definitely an optimal way to play teams, and you can talk to many different people about what's the perfect way to build whatever roster under whatever rules. But I definitely am of the opinion of, like, you should build your team to what suits you best, and the optimal might be 4 guard, 2 dot, I don't know, whatever team.
I think at the same time, I think that Sneaky Git offers more than Dirty Player. I think together they're just pretty much unstoppable. But if I had to pick one, it'd be Sneaky Git. So if he wants to take both ghouls, he should have put Sneaky Git on one of the ghouls.
Yeah, and I think, like, it just comes back to that conversation of, like, team building and choosing your team carefully. Is this the team that's going to do what you want it to do? And it just depends on what he wants it to do, right? That's the big question here, is what is Diomed wanting from his necro team for him to not take that wolf?
Yeah. So just to interrupt, Tree chose, and she has chose a kick, but she has not set up for her Daka, which is not entirely surprising because there is a movement 8 wolf.
Yeah, that wolf could really run down the pitch and cause some trouble.
Yeah, definitely. So I like the guard rates and I like the guard fleshies. That's how I like to play Necro. Having those two just gives you so much control of the pitch. So much control.
Someone in chat just said, "Don't say that around Jayla." Or Beamy Little said that, "Don't say that around Jayla." Say that around Jayla. I will say that around Andy. I don't care what either of those two say about optimal. I have argued with Andy in his kitchen about what rosters I want to take, and I've actively gone against his advice before, because I know what works for me, and I am not a player that fouls a lot. And if the optimal for undead is to put a dirty player on your zombie, I'm not going to do that because for me that is a waste of a skill. So I won't be doing that. And
you have to play in a way that you're going to enjoy playing it, because at the end of the day, it's a game. We're doing it to enjoy it.
And I don't care about percentages and what's more likely, like that. is not what I like about Blood Bowl. There's a reason I play halflings. Like, it's not going to be.
Either way, I don't like this build.
Yeah.
Right, so kick off. Hit me. Obviously, you are going to say, "Oh, what a nice kick."
Oh, it's
gone off. What was the prayer?
There
was no prayer. Ty, there was no prayer.
Yes, no prayer.
See, don't look at Draft's team for UKTC. I've seen Draft's team for UKTC. Taking those Amazons because it's a very similar team to what you're taking to your Amazon. Oh, what a start! Right, there goes a reroll. So Dio is on 3 rerolls. The build he's gone for has allowed him to get 3 rerolls in the Necro, which is quite hard. Sometimes you do have to drop a positional to get the 3rd reroll, or if you can stick leader on a ghoul, make it a ghoul caddy, then you're not too bad. So we do have a strip ball war dancer on this with no sure hands on the Necro. So that is a big threat. Very, very big threat. But those war dancers are blodgers and there is no tackle. And there is only one frenzy, which is the poor man's tackle. Ahoy, hoy, a kind sir. Welcome in.
Hello. Oh, surrounding that tree. I almost think he's going to...
He's got claw.
He has.
He's moved the dirty player though, but he's only got 1 claw because he only took 1 werewolf. So 4, 5, 6.
He's only got 1 dice on it.
No, he's got 2. He's got 2 with the fleshy, and he's got 2 with the thing. So he's pushing in a position where it doesn't matter if she stands firm or not. Just gonna get the Oh, he's not hitting. He's not hit the tree.
It was hitting. I think he's going to hit with werewolf with claw. That would have been a 1 dice. So he's putting the zombie in as the blitz to get that extra assist to get the 2 dice with the wolf.
Where's that werewolf? Interestingly, if that werewolf does not get this tree down in the first hit, it's going to go to 3, 4. It's going to go into uphills.
Yeah.
And there is no.
Oh, they get a pow.
Never mind. But obviously, at this point, you have to not stand firm.
Yeah, because otherwise it's going to get fouled.
Well, I don't... Oh, yeah, it's a zombie there, I think. So, breaking armour, just a stun. Thick Skull keeps it on the pitch. Thick Skull, best skill in the game. Yeah, just roll past. That is super rowdy, but if you've got a claw piece that can break that on an 8, you're not high rolling, really, are you? So I can see why.
For people who don't understand what claws is, shall we just explain what that skill, why that skill would be?
Claws on a werewolf will break anybody's armor on an 8. So the tree that has armor 11 will always break on an 8. Yeah, in the second season of Blood Bowl, it no longer stacks with Mighty Blow. Your Mighty Blow will only apply to the injury, so you will always break on an 8.
Yeah.
Yep, you're right, chap. Thick Skull, okay.
And that's why we like skeletons.
That's why we like skellies.
Oh, nice.
Nice armor break there. It's just a stun, though. It's just a stun. Boo. Mighty Blow would have cut it off the pitch, but fine. So one thing with Necro is that they're a mix of fast and slow. The ghouls are movement 7, the lone werewolf, for some reason, is movement 8. They can just disappear. But the rest of the team is really, really slow. They're all movement 4. So they can't really hold a cage. Ooh, spicy. That was a spicy dodge.
That was a very spicy dodge. 4+ into a 2+ dodge. She's out.
Well, the thing is, if she leaves it there, it's going to get gang fouled. Yeah. So you may as well try and move it into a position where there's less assists. So you're not going to get as many fouls. Or you're not going to get as many assists on a foul, and it's more likely to stay on the pitch. So we do have the FAQ in Blood Bowl 3 now. Guard does not assist on a foul anymore. So if a guard player is marked, it's not going to add. So interesting to see what we've done. So Tree's just holding back now, and she's just going to take a pot shots and see what she can do. and see if we get her some of her favourite plays, leap into the cage and strip all the all it off the ghoul. So if Theo is playing this smart, he's going to start putting guard at both of his cage corners, so you can't ever make it just a 1 dice. He's got enough guard to just essentially cage up the ball in guard.
Yeah, because the leap is going to be really hard to do. One of the reasons I think that Tree picked to defend first was it's a lot easier to defend when you've got your full team ready around to go. Whereas if Dio gets removals, touch wood, hopefully not, then the attack or the offense is hard with lesser players, but is more possible for a Wood Elf team to do.
I'm really interested to see what happens to this, how he positions around this wolf now, because that is the weak spot.
Yeah.
You get that wolf down, you've lost so much speed. Right, so we're just putting a whole screen in front of the elves, making a leap in play really, really difficult. So she's not going to go for that. He's got to be afraid of the sure hands, because of the strip ball, because he's got no sure hands. But we've got a wall of guard at the front. It's exactly what you want to see with Necro. You're not making your way through that very easily.
No.
So right now, I think what Tree's going to do is she's going to kind of wrap them up and start trying to push them against the sideline. So Tree is down. So one of the other things about getting that tree down, if it's down, is a good chance it stays down.
Yeah. It's a shame that wasn't the other way around. If it had been the other way around, that would have been a stand-up and no root.
So did it root?
No, it didn't root. It rolled a 4 on the it rolled a 4 on the root and a 2 on the stand-up. If it had been the opposite way around, it would have stood up and not rooted.
Oh, that would have been nice. That would have been nice. So where is our pot shot going to be? I think it's going to be that zombie that's basing the tree.
Yeah, looks like she's probably going to go for it. Because that means she can also put some pressure at the side. It's harder for them to switch sides, try and break through.
Yeah, exactly. So another armor break for that war dancer. Double 6s, but double 3s. It's just a stun. Just a stun, unfortunately. So now we just kind of forming the elf screen. It's not easy to get through. We've got a lot of dodge. Last move of the turn, moving that away. Tree's gonna let that go.
Yeah.
Rather it be there on the floor than stood in front of all those pieces.
Yeah.
So, chat, how was everybody's weekend? Those that went to Throat, those that didn't. You think it was a reroll, Thulian? You went, I can sort of see it.
I don't think it's as much of a whole. Because even on the floor, it still does a job, yeah.
I think Thulian means in front of the tree a couple of squares. So where the wall is, yeah, there's a 3+ through.
Yes, sorry, I do see that, yeah. I was thinking where the screen was, where the dodge was, yeah.
So they can go sideways, but the thing is, they can't go far sideways, because if he takes that ghoul all the way forward, he's got no support for it, especially since he's just moved that wraith in there. He's only got one more wraith. He's got the wolf at the back here that can just about keep up with the ghoul. The elves are fast enough to get around the screen. And she's left her war dancers very central. They can get to both sides of the pitch really easily. We are all about their base, It's a pow! Oh, it's just rude. So we're deciding, do we want to pow it, or do we want to both down it and put it down where it is? We've gone for the both down, and he is not dead! No need to rush from Dio, but I'd be very tempted to 3D that catcher by the tree. Yeah. Potentially, there's definitely that. There is definitely that option there. It doesn't look like that's. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the plan is at the moment. So one of the great things about Blood Bowl 3, you can flip the camera so you can have a look at it from their side, and you can have a think, what do you want to do?
What
Interestingly,
do you think they're gonna do?
that dirty player zombie so far seems utterly useless.
Mm.
But I suppose just the threat of it, oh, it's still not down.
The
Only
root
six.
is still
great.
working.
It's
It's just the wrong way around. It's always the wrong way around.
So we can knock down this fleshy without too much trouble. We can hit the wraith. So wraith's disturbing presence and sidestep. Two really annoying things. The one on the disturbing presence, you've lost your blitz, and sidestep is, well, it's gonna go wherever the hell it wants.
No, Duke's Collie did not go to Thrud.
I did not go to Thrud. I did not. What was I doing this weekend? I was doing something. Oh yes, my husband had plans. Right, so we dodged the dance back out, and we get the fleshy down. Now I am curious here. I have a feeling that Tree is about to put a fattle in there. So because of the guard, that is only one dice. Feel like you're putting a lot in here just to try and hit that. And there goes a reroll.
Rerolling, yeah.
And it still just pushes. Is it? Yes, distorted. Yes, it's foul appearance, not disturbing presence. Disturbing presence is the password, but y'all know what I meant. I did watch Supermarket Simulator, Keith. I did. Do you finally have 3 stockers? I've got 3 stockers. I just need to buy a couple more racks and I can get the 4th. Another one on a dodge. This dodging is
Like
so
a
bad.
Pokemon
Read the
with
android's
boobies.
memory.
Boobies.
Maybe you can see what happened.
Boobies.
I think that's 3 ones on dodgers in 3 turns. That's unpleasant. Definitely.
Yeah, it's definitely frustrating.
So we've hits on the catchers here. We've hits on the linemen because we've got all the guard in the right place. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens here. Oh, we're bringing in another guard. See, I also have the Olympics on another screen, which I've half got an eye on too. Anybody else been enjoying the Olympics this year? Anybody been paying attention to the pole vault? 3 dice with the wolf.
Okay.
I think we might be prepping to... Oh, no, not. I thought we might be prepping to surf that catcher. Summer Olympics is the board. Did you not see the canoe cross today? The canoe cross is mental. Just pushes. It's what we like to see. It's what we like to see. Interesting. Where's that dirty player? 1, 2, 3. Ooh, don't like that. We can get 3+ foul on that catcher, and I think that it may well be what we're about to do. Yeah. Yep, just showing up the back of the cage. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, it's just in range, isn't it?
Just. And flanked by 2 side steps, so you're not even going to be able to counter surf it.
Oh, you're referencing the French pole vaulter.
Am I referencing the French pole vaulter? I am definitely referencing the French pole vaulter. And yes, the sort of curling is phenomenal.
He just got himself off.
He's not going for the foul. Interesting.
No.
Very interesting.
Hey, Lady LaFay.
Evening, Lady LaFay. There's all sorts of amazing sports in in the Winter Olympics. I absolutely agree. But I just love the Olympics. I absolutely love watching the Olympics. At the moment, the track cycling started today, and that is just my jam. I love the track cycling so much. So one thing they did do by just sliding that guard race back was made it significantly harder just to dodge out that catcher. This is a lot of pushes, a lot of pushes. Are we going to go for another hit on the flesh eat? We are. We're going with the other. Ooh.
Oh, what's that gonna...
Ooh. Oh no. See, if Dio is smart, which he is, and he's good at Blood Bowl, he will not stand firm. And he did not stand firm because this is about to go into one dice. But if we can get... Still doesn't stand up.
It's doing fine on the take root rolls, but
yeah. So this
That's
is really...
cool.
This is hard for Tree now.
Yeah, that war dancer's not in the greatest position there.
It's really not. In Blodge we trust, though. Chat, say it with me. In Blodge we
Blodge
trust.
we trust.
I will ban you. You have one more chance. So what do you reckon? Do we dodge up? Do we stand up and dodge with that capture that's on the sideline? Or no, we leave it there?
No, I think... Because if you stand up, you could potentially... Well, I suppose if you're trying to dodge, you then could fall over. So it would be the same result with it being down on the floor now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you just leave it there.
See, two fast players. If he actually wants to do anything, you know, we are in turn 5 now. We need to start thinking about how to make a hole. He's going to need to move them. He can't leave them there flanking that catcher in a hope that he might be able to surf it.
Oh, I'll tell you what I need to do at some point this week. I need to upload our podcast episode from my Twitch.
Yeah, that was a great episode. Oh, it's the best.
Well, not on my YouTube, sorry, on our YouTube, on the Hey Listen podcast.
Everybody should hear about the penis pocket.
Giraffe needs to patent that and offer it to the French vaulting team.
Yeah, Giraffe needs to talk to the French vaulting team, so Mr. Boing, 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 boing maybe has a way to save his Olympic dream.
You'd not just call him Mr. Boing, boing, boing.
Well, I mean, that's what happened, and let's be honest, that's a semi at least. A flaccid one don't boing like that. They boing, yes. Oh dear. Oh, I'm crying. Oh, it was fun. It was absolutely phenomenal reading that story. I mean, what a way to go out of the Olympics. How did your Olympics go, honey? Oh, I crashed out immediately because of my giant dick.
Oh, I hope Tree watches this back.
Oh, I mean, she's heard me say it.
She has, to be fair.
Yeah, one day I'll be excited about pole vaulting as the French pole vaulter was, yes, definitely. But it's not today, unfortunately. What's on now? The women's 500 metres. It's the final. But no, not 5,000 metres. Jesus Christ. What's wrong with these people?
I think 500 metres is super.
Got a pow on the war dancer, but not dead. Really important, it is not dead. I haven't seen a blitz though. Still no blitz. Interesting.
They did blitz. They blitzed with, I think, the werewolf.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must have been too busy thinking about the French pole vaulter's dick. So, you know. Yep, he's definitely got a surefire OnlyFans career ahead of him. I mean, from what I saw on the video that was on Twitter, it's pretty impressive. At least a solid average 9 inches. Alt Talk, they made those very flimsy cardboard beds, and they said they for recycling purposes, but also that it was to stop the Olympians having so much sex. So yeah, here's a great idea. Let's give the fittest, most athletic, most flexible, and strongest people in the world a really flimsy bed so as they don't have sex, because there's obviously no other way that they can have sex. I mean, what are they possibly going to do? Anyway. They were 100% for recycling. Sure. So I think we are just setting up for another elf screen. Okay, no, we're not going into it. Not going into it. No. Probably a bit early for that kind of conversation. Wrestle down the ring. I like it. So
now I can't catch her out.
Well, she's not fouling because she hasn't tried yet. Because she didn't set the activation.
Tree! Or giraffe, it's giraffe the tree. It's all...
Giraffe, well done! I'm so proud of you! Look at you, you're facing so many! Oh, honey. I bring more of that energy.
As well.
You rushed. You rushed.
You not only stood up, you didn't root, and you rushed. We love it. We love to see it.
For an instrument of speed and aerodynamics.
Pretty great tree FI there. I love that Thulian.
Yeah, that's what our tree calls a tree FI. So currently, that ghoul is, I think, 2 GFIs out. Yeah. Yeah, 2 GFIs out. Yeah, because it's 4 pushes for a movement 7, 1 turn.
Yeah.
You should know that, Dizzy. You've done undead ones.
I have. At least twice.
It stood up like a proud Frenchman's manly part. Ooh, seriously, her. What was that? What is it?
I think it was a line.
I think it was a line. Sorry, I was too busy cackling away what Wotan said. Oh. It was a wood elf. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, BB. I'm so glad you're here. What would we do without you?
It was a catcher.
It was a catcher. So this is a resurrection, so it doesn't matter. Tree does have an apple, but the apple in the new season is not as good as the old one. You've only got a 6 in 16 chance of bringing it back, of it going to badly hurt. Oh, wood. Got wood, Dukes? Have you got wood? So, Dizzy, you say you've been busy just recently. What is it that you've been busy with?
Well, we have, after many, many years of living with my parents, we have finally managed to move out.
Amazing!
So, yeah, we've been moving everything in, getting it all set up and ready, making it our own little house, so, yeah.
No, ferret. They've got their own space now. It's 5.
Oh, dear me. Thank you.
I'm not sorry. Look, ferret, if you can't even stand to attention for once, how would you know if anybody could go for 5? Maybe you should have a word with the French pole vaulter. So, at the end of that turn, Dio took a block with the fleshy, and it meant he could follow up and be off the tree. So now the tree is bogged down with a zombie. Not ideal.
Mm.
How does Draft need hypnobands for UKTC? Draft, you said you were doing Amazons. I've sent in Amazons. Don't do this to me. Ah, we're going for it. We're going for the play. You see the play, guys? So we're leaping in. It's up hills. Up. All we need is push. Makes the leap. And it's done. Oh, get wrecked.
Woo!
Look at that. That's beautiful.
All you need.
All we needed. I mean, that that must be the catch. That was it must
Yes,
bounce
yeah.
there. So where's it bouncing? Oh, that's not a great bounce.
It's not the best.
That war dancer is in grave danger.
Yeah.
Do you have vampires? Draft. Oh, they're for J-Lev. Yeah, I kept putting Bonehead on when I played him. So, Dio sat on 2 rerolls. I suppose my hope kind of is now he tries to pick that ball back up and fails a few times. Is Dementor here? No, it's Jock saying Dementor. I was going to say, how's his peg leg? We are but cogs in a machine. No, I think you'll find their cogs in our machine. He's not gone under the knife yet. I know it got cancelled for yesterday. I didn't know if it got rescheduled to today. Because obviously the kind of surgery he said he's going to have, it's not something you can wait to do. It needs to be done as soon as possible. So fingers crossed to get him in soon. Then he can start healing up because he's off to university soon. We are already 2 weeks through the summer holidays. I've almost made it halfway through. War Dancer survives. Catcher survives. We haven't gone for the War Dancer yet. But it is going to be 3 dice. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, 3 dice with the fleshy. 3, 4, 5. Yeah. How was your Thrud, Jock? You have fun? Did you enter most Thrud like? Did you do the planking competition?
Mm-hmm.
So if he brings 1 more assist in there, he can get 3 dice.
Got it, but does not get any.
He doesn't get the powers. I was going to say he can have 3 dice with that wraith and push it into that into that ball.
So Thrud-like is a series of different things. It's not just planking. It changes every year, Giraffe. So for those who don't know, Thrud is the barbarian mascot for Thrud Bowl. And so yeah, this year they've had Billy Jock saying they had to make a cake, sing an 80s ballad, a bunch of other stuff. One year they had to eat as many different like vegetables as quickly as they possibly could. I think one year they had to hold a bottle of water on their heads.
We got the power on the War Dancer. We got the power on the War Dancer. Because you didn't want to pay for international shipping. Jilly, you cheapskate.
No, Giraffe. I don't believe so.
Well, the cake must be, because you can't bake a cake on a campsite.
I don't know. I'm not sure. You have to sign. I know you have to sign up to it beforehand, but I don't know if it's known what they are before.
I did see a picture of cakes.
Mostly not. The cake was told in advance. Okay, there you go. Then,
Yeah,
and there is
you had to tell them they had to make a cake in advance because there's no way anybody could have done those cakes there.
Yeah, you can. There is a proper kitchen.
Well, those cakes are at least a day's worth of work, though.
Yeah.
How there? That's sadness. No broken armor though, and the strip ball war dancer did survive. So, is it interesting? I'm not sure here, but you're not really going to be able to move the ghoul too far forward here. So I think Dio is currently looking at where he's going to be able to put that bow. I would be questioning whether the bet is to move that wolf back a little bit and sort of screen off over on the left-hand side of the pitch with those players that you've got there that are all free. Yeah, sort of in there. It's not ideal. I think that was a really good play from Tree, but at the same time, and this is kind of why I like to carry on a wolf. That extra square of movement can just mean so much more. It was like, where'd you go? Where do you go now? You can't stay there. You can't stay there.
Oh no, yeah, you really can't. There's the foul.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Yeah.
We get a power apple from Tree there to turn a KO into a stun. Absolutely right thing to do. I agree with that 100%. That was high risk. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
you foul the shit out of the distorter, but what if you roll double ones on that? You're kind of fucked, aren't you? I didn't like that. That was too high risk.
Thank you for the 39 months.
Because he's not going to get another foul on that War Dancer, because he's not going to risk that on turn 8. He's not got sneak yet.
No.
I think there was a better solution. No, I don't. So we're going for the 3 dice with the tree on the zombie. Because why not?
I think it blocks the backwards path.
Yeah, that as well, yeah.
Hey,
So,
Dylan.
it's a tree, lady.
Woo!
Hey, Dylan. Lovely to see you. Oh,
nice.
Obviously, you enter into completely unbiased commentary here.
Yeah, bias, what's that?
Not a clue. Not a clue. Tree is OP. Regen failed, but Dio does have a bench of 2. Tree has a bench of Big Fat Zero. Those woodies are expensive as fuck in this rule set. We have not seen much more than a push on these dice, I have to say.
There's been very few of the other kind.
Yeah. But both, actually, for both.
Yeah.
So right now, I think we're just trying to tie up as many as possible. We're just trying to screen it off and make it hard for that to get through. It would be really nice. Really, really. Why that way? Oh, I see what you want to do. She wants to mark up that race. Where's the wolf? Wolf's over there, isn't it? The wolf's there blocking the dancer. So this is tricky. So what Tree has done there is marked up 3 of the 4 guard pieces, so you can't just slot them in somewhere and start getting some dice.
Yeah.
To clear a path. So this is not an easy solve, except if you roll pals.
And break downs on the non-block piece.
So I can't. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're 7 away from the end zone. There's no GFIs needed. We could only go sideways 2. So this has to follow here.
Yeah, you need to get out of your own way.
Boo.
I think it's just a stun though, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a stun. So right now it's a 3+2+2+ the score. I think. Ooh, I don't know if I like trying to get this tree down. Oh, that's a shame. The tree does still have 2 rerolls, and she is not. Well, a 1 point is really hard against Deco. It depends how Dio sets up, and he should be good enough to be able to stop the 1 turn by sticking the stand firm and the sidestep on the line. Hello, Rio View. Nice of you to join us. Nice of you to have you. Yeah, just roll powers, baby. No, that's how you win. What are we looking at?
I think
What does
she
she want to show us? Yeah, it's a lot of powers. It's a lot of powers. But we've also had a lot of pushes, you know. Laws of averages, it does need to even out eventually. We will start seeing powers. So, covering the failure state here. So we are just the 2+2+ from scoring now. This is...
Roll another power, for sure.
This
Hello,
is
Benny.
I think this is a lot more dice than
I was trying to
Diomed
go forward rather than
rolling.
go sideways, I think.
Well, he's blocked his own way, so he's not doing that.
He can still, because he can go...
Now he can. Now he hasn't blocked his way. No, he hasn't. He's blocked his way. He has to go 2+2+. No? No, he's through.
No, yeah.
That's a shame. Very sad. Jeff, I saw it after talk. Not all of us are the #1 vampire coach in the world, you know. I try my best. Right. How does Dio set up? We aren't? No, Dudums, we're not. No, no, you're not, Thulian. Porkies, we all know that. Is he not afraid of the quads? I haven't seen much of Dio's play recently. I have to lie. Yeah, most people aren't. I've heard it's just one of them. If there was an Olympic sport of being the best vampire coach in the world, well, there's only one person here that would have the gold medal. I know, just anyone at all. So if you spread them out, so you can't fill in behind the wraith, then you can't force the pushes. So that's what Dio's done here. So I think we're just going for damage now.
Yeah. And they get a blitz.
A blitz? Well, they can't really use a blitz, so I imagine.
Can the wolf do anything?
No, it's not worth.
7, 8. For sure. No, they can't walk.
Yeah, you don't want to risk that, because if you do that, the wolf will die.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice. Is it off?
Oh,
That's
no.
a shame.
That was very nice, though.
Oh, that is a shame as well. I mean, for the sake of turn 8, I would have potentially re-rolled that.
I think she
Did?
did? Did it not show us that she did?
What happened? Chat, did you see what happened there? I thought she didn't re-roll it. She picked the 1. Yes, also talk if that wolf.
Oh, it was the root. It was the root, not the foul appearance.
Right, thank you.
Well done, Thulian. Well done. Well spotted.
This is why you are the goat, Thulian. It's why you're the goat.
Yeah,
Right,
so 2 rolls you have to make with a tree, hitting a wraith, root, and the foul appearance.
So we are. Yeah, don't re-roll the root. Re-roll that. I don't know why you'd think about it, to be honest. So we're going for a foul on the wraith. I agree. I think they're more dangerous than the Matthews. And it's just a stun.
These kinds of things make you the best vampire coach in the world.
Oh, really, really serious. I thought it was snot. So we long past the Europe and Euroball submissions. Does anyone else who's going to Euroball or Europen, maybe on some national teams, want to tell us what they're taking? You were sorely tempted to take Snots to UKTC. There's no start at UKTC though, isn't it? Would that make a difference? Jock's taking Dark Elves. Don't forget your Uno reverse card. Jock, don't forget to pack that. But are you taking dwarves?
I would have said lizards.
Jock's taking slan to UKTC. Is it 4 or 5? 4 or 5 reroll slan. Zons for European. Yes, definitely. Zons are very strong. Horn to finally get the surf title. There isn't a surf title, anything other than Andy's event. But nice wide setup here from Dio. You don't want to let those woodies just fuck off down the sideline. So, Dizzy, would you like to tell chat what you're taking to European?
I'm taking halflings to European.
Yeah. Oh, Dizzy, it's one of your non-patriots.
Those of you get to see, yes! Keith, I'm also taking gnomes as well. I don't know what my roster is yet. I thought I'd already made it, but I can't find it. So who knows what my roster's going to be?
Well, we didn't have to. We didn't need for UKTC. We didn't need to submit rosters. We just needed
No, but
to.
I can't remember if I sent one in to you or not.
No, you didn't. You just told me
Okay.
you wanted knobs. Kind of wish you did corn. They are a lot of fun talk. I do enjoy corn. I reckon there may be 1 or 2 dodge, just 1 or 2, just a couple. It's not really an important skill, is it? Hearing fans, this is a casualty by crowd surf, won by the Necro. This is gaining extra XP. It means nothing in this format. So what I would like to see from Cyanide next is to go to the exhibition press to duffel table for matches like this. So Keith, is UKTC NAF? Is that NAF enough for you? So I think we just leave the tree where it is and don't risk it rooting. Thank you so much for the Ranger, Carla. Lovely to have you with us. But it's a fine bit enough. Excellent, Keith. Excellent. Will you say that to me in your accent when the UKTC, please? And then if you could tell me about Eliod's move 3 tree as well, I'd really appreciate that. Hey, Sea Bros. Nice to have you. Sea Bros, I saw you were playing an important match the other day, and I can't remember what it was, but how did it go? Oh, thanks, Keith. I might bring you a cake. Played a lot recently. Super League, Chalice, and NAF qualifiers. So how did all 3 go? Didn't break armor there. That's quite nice. Are you going to talk to me in an Irish accent, Starfire? Because if you will, I'll listen to you read the phone book. And it has to be an authentic Irish accent.
Can't be.
Without saying the word leprechaun. Or potatoes. That's not acceptable. So will we see some more out of the dirty player this time? I'd be very interested to see, because we only got 1 foul off last time.
Yeah, I was expecting a lot more fouling than we saw.
I was as well. I definitely was as well. It's just quite interesting to see it not happen.
Yeah.
Why take it? Because it feels like you've dropped a werewolf to fit this build that you want, but you're not actually using it. A bit strange. You diced Jim yesterday. Congratulations. You lost the challenger game. Commiserations. And you got you might get a World Cup spot for the NAF qualifier, so that's good. Ladder team just got trashed by Jakala. Jakala, that's just mean. I hope you apologise. Block Jugs Witch dead. Blodge Blitzer dead. Lyman dead. Jakar, how could you? So we have rooted. No, we failed the foul appearance.
Yes, root was a success. Foul appearance was not. So now we're blitzing the Wraith with the
And
wrestle
we're
piece, taking it down to the floor.
Correct.
Ball is going left. Ooh.
Yeah, now it's don't roll a 1. It is interesting. It is definitely interesting. So Dakala and Seabros have just popped in. Diomed has a different build for Necro, the one you might usually see. He's gone for just 1 werewolf and 2 ghouls and 13 players and 3 rerolls. And there has been discussions as to whether we like or don't like it, and I categorically don't like it. But
Hey, Sluggy.
hey, evening, Sluggy. You love it.
Oh, I think he's replying to Seabrooks'
That's
big
fine.
comment earlier.
Because I actually genuinely wanted to know why. What was it that was so good?
Oh, that is a really good point as well. Diomed's extra time is on just under 2 minutes. So if he
I
runs
hadn't noticed that.
I hadn't either until I just saw I lost who made the comment. Oh, Talk said it, that he's running it dangerously low, and yeah, you're completely right.
Actually, yeah.
Tree's got 7 extra minutes left, and Dio's only got less than 2.
So this is only going to be normal time, so we're not going to go to
It's
kids
ending
like
a draw,
that.
yeah.
I can see on my Olympics that I'm currently watching, there's someone running around with a Union Jack, so someone's won something. The athletics, no less. We're not usually very good at that.
Team GB's first
won
medal in athletics.
Wins 8. Oh my goodness, we won a gold medal in the 800 meters. Well done, proud of you. All right, back to the important sports. So, part of what Tree's actually managed to do here is splitting off the Necro team. So the Wolf, one of the Guard Wraiths, one of the Guard Fleshies, all down the other end of the pitch.
Here comes the Wolf.
Depending on what you're watching, baby, no, they do call them Great Britain and Northern Ireland. They did for the hockey. Not dead, get wrecked.
Not down.
Not even down.
Not even down.
If we were Team UK, that would probably include some of the protectorates who go by themselves, so we couldn't be Team UK. But we'd include Isle of Man, Isle of Wight, Jersey, Guernsey, and they go on their own. They go under their own flag. So trying to squish those wood elves right against the sideline, you will be in danger there from the frenzy wolf, definitely.
Yeah.
No, you're right, Dodums, and I've had this has been a big argument at work. But it would be, some of those protectorates would be included, so, and which obviously they're not going to want. So we're taking that last hit, which left the wolf unbased, which is a good position to be in for the next turn to get a nice blitz off. You want that, you want your movement 8 frenzy piece to be mobile, that's your blitzing piece. But I don't like the fact that there's only one.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's been beneficial to have the 2 ghouls.
Well, I think that's going to be something that's matchup dependent, isn't it? The wood elves take a few and purposeful blocks. They only take the ones that they need to have, such as the nature of Tree is going for the wing.
She is.
This is all the marbles, not a one. Oh dear. I think you kind of got to there.
Yeah, you've gone that far. You need to throw them all in.
You need to follow through. You're a maxi duddums. I love going to the Isle of Man. I go for work quite a lot. Don't like the flight. Much rather have the ferry. But just a beautiful island. Absolutely beautiful island. When I went on the ferry, I took my car so I could drive the track. And as I'm going over the mountain, I ended up stuck behind a learner. And I usually have all the patience in the world for learners, but it was just, you're ruining this experience for me. Tax avoiders. Well, my country's American, so. I've got a customer out there. I'm sure I've told you what I did, Duddums, when we played. This competition, Benny, this is Super League, so it's an invite-only league run by Jimmy Fantastic, who is another streamer. We'll give him a shout-out in a moment. And there's 12 of the best coaches up in 2 groups of 6, and there's a World Cup ticket up for grabs. But let's give Mr. Jimmy a shout-out. Or are you doing that? Is the mechanical keyboard clacking away?
Yeah, I'm trying to. One of the things I want to do is soundproof this room a little bit more, so the clacking of keyboards and things doesn't come through the mic.
Interesting. So solid defense. We can reposition 4. No, Benny, it's not Chalice. This is completely separate to Chalice. Is there no ticket this time? I thought there was. Tree's confident in defensive plays and had so many elf base, so had to score. Otherwise, to debug. Yeah, I agree. She was in that sort of position, but it's also this now makes it all the marbles, right? This is someone has the opportunity to win. Tree did draw her first game, which was against the Team England captain, Kay Fogg, and that was a really good game. It was just full of firm knobs. You don't hate scoring early. Netcock score pretty quickly. Defending is probably more likely to succeed than the long score. Yeah, I mean, one thing that I've learned playing Blood Bowl recently is that you don't have to always go for 8 turns, and that's not always the right thing to do.
Have you seen what BB has put in chat?
Let me have a look. I'm the official dick size expert for ball bolters. Look, his dick was a perfectly average 9 inches. Tree hasn't qualified for the World Cup yet. Ooh, that's instant reroll, double skull. So there goes 1 reroll from Theo. We've had 1 gone from Tree. Both of them are on 2 rerolls. Oh dear. Just a stun though, just a stun. Sometimes scoring is better than not scoring. Yeah, you're exactly right, BB Nut. And Wood Elves are very flexible. They're elves. So she is potentially going to be able to get into a position where she can take the ball down again. Yeah, down to 1 minute 14. Tree is showing us the clock there, but it's all right because Hawk had already pointed that out to us. You know, best vampire player in the world. Yeah, Morgan, don't worry, we've had that joke a few times. So, picked up the ball on the 6. That was a really dangerous bounce, but he had to pick that up. If that failed, that would have had to have been a reroll. There was no choice.
You've started something in chat now as well, by the way.
Good. Really pleased. We all like to talk about dicks. So, trying to dodge the ghoul.
Did it fail? Oh, it was a 4+ dodge.
Why was that a 4+?
I think it was trying to.
It's a zombie. No, it's because it's a zombie. It's a zombie.
Oh, it was a zombie, yeah.
That tickled me. Thank you, Distorted. That tickled me. That 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 wolf's in danger. That wolf's in significant danger.
This place
Into one dice.
does not go down.
Well, I don't think that's an issue. That was. That's the dirty player down, and now we've got a block on the Wraith. And it's down. Sit down, bitch. No,
Connie's violent streak is coming out.
It has not gave us threat of making them move. That's just a Davo thing. I won't tell you about the pictures he was sending us. Today.
Oh God! Oh God!
Devil's ghouls were really struggling to pull ball. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of what I made you all say. It's looking pretty good for Tree. Dio doesn't get all the cows and breaks. He could be in real trouble. You're absolutely right, good. And with only 40 seconds left of his clock.
Yeah, she's pointing it out. She's
showing us. She's showing us. 7 minutes, 2 seconds. Yeah, so Tree is really comfortable on defense. Really comfortable on defense. I see why Tree didn't try and smack the wolf in the face there. Because if she did, and she rooted, then the wolf's free even if it goes down. And it doesn't break armor. But Dio being forced to move backwards now, so he's got one more zombie free, but he's leaving himself a based cage. I don't see how it's not going to be a based cage. And that is just a push, so that is a not dead War Dancer. Strip Ball War Dancer is completely free. Still don't think that locks anything up. Is that a reroll? I think that's a reroll. I think you have to put a reroll into that. Taking the hit with a tree, guaranteed a free player, so right not to take. Yeah, absolutely right, Thulian. So that flesh is going to dodge away on a fort. Yeah, I have to reroll that. Otherwise, you're just completely out of position. So now, again, you're just going to squeeze in. You're just going to squeeze them again. You force them backwards. They've got 4 turns to get forward. That's not easy. Pre-picking the both down there so that she didn't have to wait for him to pick whether he wants to stand them. Yeah, deciding whether to hit that wolf or not. I think sometimes that's the difference.
Yeah.
Between a good player and a great player, because that seems like such a nice block to take, right? Hit the wolf with Mighty Blow. You free up those 2 players, so it's being able to look at that bigger picture, and that's something Tree does really, really well with Wood Elves. He's able to look at the entire pitch and see everything that's going on. Oh no, she skew with the camera, I hate it. Oh thank God, she fixed it.
I think she was trying to see round because there's so many skills up.
Yeah.
She's just checking. See what was round that
6, 7. I think she wants to move the tree in. Oof. Not ideal. This isn't ideal at all. But she's thinking about it. No, you think you've got to eat that. You've just got to eat that. Take that one. I don't think you do take that 1 dice.
I think it's a 2 dice. I think that's a lineman.
On the wrestle goal?
Yeah.
It's 1 dice. It's a 1 dice because the guard racer.
Oh, right. So I thought that was diagonally behind it.
Oh, I know. It's really
hard.
Really hard to see.
Yeah.
I hate the skill rings, but I've had to turn them on when I play Necromantic on Blood Bowl 3 now. Because otherwise I just lose where the wraiths are.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell where it's which square. And I thought it was one behind, but yeah, no, I see what you mean. Yeah, I thought you thought it was a catcher.
Oh no, no. I'm not quite that bad at people. More pushes. Yeah, sometimes in Blood Bowl 2, sometimes it was nice to see the distribution of the dice that you rolled. How many cows, pushes, skulls. I would love to see the distribution of the dice on this game. I really would love to see it.
Yeah.
There are no dice. Exactly, Therian. That is pro level strats, and that's why you play on Team England. Ah, the Russians call bed sheets towels. Interesting. It could be. I mean, they've got socks though. You missed the dice stats. I mean, I don't think that they were that valuable. In terms of looking at it. But they were nice to see, but you can't really base on how the game went on.
Yeah. It's always a bit about when they show up over
the P value.
How many you rolled, yeah.
Yes, Jeff, I am talking about a P value, yeah. Yeah, it was nice to see. It was nice to see. You're definitely not wrong, Ajax. I did like to see it.
Last 40 seconds.
And he's in it.
Yeah.
Just a push there. I don't think that's very secure.
I don't feel that's a secure position either.
Where's strip ball?
It's by a wraith. The tree's limiting its options where it can sidestep to, so she can free it.
Yeah, I think that there's a leap in, hit it on one dice from the back. Strip ball.
Hey, Ham.
Oh, Draft, stop it, please. I haven't had to do anything like that since university. I'm just, no. Just no. I'm not doing a cheese squared. No. No. And no space, the P cadet wouldn't just, the P cadet, the P value wouldn't just be 1. What's the R squared on the distribution, Draft? You can't hear it, but I'm holding my head in my hands. Nice, nice. So, did we free up the strip ball?
She moved it, so it can't do it. It was used to assist on that zombie.
So we still haven't used a blitz. Yeah, we've still got a blitz.
No, we've still got a blitz.
Drafting my job, all the stats have been done for me. Yes, I need to have them, but I don't need to calculate them for myself. I have some very nice spreadsheets that I can just input my numbers into, and it gets me my CVs and everything else I could possibly want. Just another push. So, another good question here. Do we take... Oh, no, we don't. Oh, never mind. I was going to say, do we take the block with the tree? And I wanted to say no. I mean, you could write them down, I suppose, first, as they go. People do that on tabletop all the time. I think I'm going to start writing down how many times I've rolled double skull. Because it's just that many.
I should probably say something meaningful to all our Cabal Vision viewers.
Oh.
So we've got to hold how many players can Dio get through there to try and keep it safe. We are in last 30 seconds of time bank though. And
But,
3
yeah.
turns to go.
He's got less than a minute and a half to decide what he's doing. There is a flesh golem on the far right hand side that's completely free though.
It is completely free, but they're only movement 4, and that
Yeah.
ghoul can only realistically get down that end of the field. Strip ball is also free, and there's 2 rerolls left. Just a push there on Wrestle Liner. Yeah, Wrestle Liner.
Yeah.
It's so busy there, I can't see what's going on.
Only 3 players he can now move. There's the Wraith.
Yeah, he's got that Wraith that he's just moved in. That still doesn't tie up. I was wondering whether that might be the right play. I think that there's still a leap play here for 1 dice on the ball with strip ball. Yeah, there. Yeah, exactly what Tree was just pointing out.
Yeah.
I think that's a 3+ leap. I think.
Yes, because it's a -1.
Yeah, plus leap. So it should just be a 3? Yeah? Is that 3? So let's on the ball carrier. Nope. Yeah. Yes, from there. And then you're gonna leap over that square into there. No?
Yeah, she just selected the wrong square. She would have landed outside of the tap zone rather than in it. She rolls a 4. Reroll.
Go, reroll, and
Yes,
we
that.
stripped that
Oh,
ball.
yes.
Where's that ball going?
Flesh golem. Ooh.
So yeah, you're gonna 2+. We haven't
Yeah.
used that yet at all. So now what? Now what are we doing? I think you bring the tree in. We'll try anyway. You may as well. So 3+, 2+, 2+. Are we going to pick it up?
The frenzy.
3+.
Yeah.
Frenzy War Dancer. I don't hate that. There's no strip ball. There's no tackle. Or do we pick it up with that one? Yeah. And a 1. You may as well throw the last reroll in at this point. Yes.
Yeah.
And 2+, 2+.
Ooh.
Whoa, the 1 came on the dodge. The 1 came on the dodge.
Okay. So
360p. That's so bad. Does it look better now, DeSauce, now you fixed it? Oh, there's a zombie on the tree. I didn't even see that. So, right now, I'd say Tree's probably in a draw plus situation-ish, unless they can roll a lucky pal, but so of course you know they're going to roll a lucky pal now. War Dancer on the floor is stunned. So you're only going to get 1 hit on this. There is a reroll, though. That was a rough stake. Well, yeah, they've got if they push from that side, then they can push it onto the fleshy to get some more dice. So bring the Wraith in, hit with the Wrestle Ghoul. Try and be able to wrestle it down. It's a power both down then. This is tense. 24 seconds left of the clock. On the overtime clock. We do not get it.
Rerolled and
Still
I
do
don't
not get it. So even if they get this down, if they want to win, if Dio wants to win, he's got to pick it up on a 3+. 4, 6. Is there anyone he can bring in to make that a 3
Wraith
dice?
can't pick up the ball, Thelian.
Yes, Wraiths have no hands, do they? And you know that.
The werewolf is in scoring range.
Yeah, but it's turn 15. He's got another 10. It's fine.
Yeah, got 2 turns. Well,
Yeah, there we go. We
this
trying
turn
to
no more.
make it 3 dice.
Does not get it.
Does not get it. Does not get it. Tree has a catcher and a lino in scoring range. That's a Still, we got block. That's fine. Not this. So now we got to make the dodges hard.
So it's a 4+2+ dodge. Potentially.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3+, 2+. So it's 4+, 2+, 2+, 3+, 2+, plus, I think. Go. Chain push. What are you chain pushing there, Tor? Because you can't actually get around to the other side of that ghoul, I think. Yeah, you need to fill in that other square because you can't. You can't chain into a fleshy because it's stand firm. You can't chain into a wraith because it's sidestep. Would you take the 4+, or would you hit the leap? Oh no, it's that so many tackles also. No, it's not leap. It's not leap.
Yeah, I know.
So if I know Tree at all, she's going for the win. At this point.
I think she's.
No.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh, that's so sad. Oh, heartbreak.
That's so
Heartbreak.
frustrating. It's a draw currently, Ota Joy. It's not.
Well, right now
There's one more turn.
we have to get the dance down. We have to pick up the ball. Well, I say we. Dio has to do that. Wrestle Ghoul is right there. Does not get it with the block Ghoul.
0 rerolls, yeah.
I don't like how he did that. Because who's picking up the ball now? You've no rerolls. Again, no how. I would have hit that with the wrestle to try and wrestle it down and then pick up with the block. Huh. So now it's blitz with the wraith, I assume? Nope, no rerolls. It is blood we trust. I don't understand why you went with the block ghoul for the first hit. I would have gone with the wrestle. You've more chance of getting it down.
Only got 40. He's got under 40 seconds left. No. Does not get it.
I mean, you can still hit with the wrestle and try and dodge out the wolf.
Yeah, I suppose you can actually, yeah.
No, I'll give it up.
No.
I mean, I would have gone for that.
Yeah.
I would have had a go.
Well, that was fun, hey?
That was, yeah.
You think Dio played that last turn wrong there? I don't understand why he didn't hit you with the wrestle goal.
I think the wrestle goal was probably trying to be the one to recover to score because he didn't have anyone else to.
Block goal was there to recover to score.
Oh yeah,
he
the
could have
block goal
cleared
took the
way.
first block, didn't it? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, the block goal. So why he didn't hit you with the wrestle goal? To try and wrestle you down, you have more chance of getting it down with the wrestle than you did with the block because it was on a dancer. Gutted for that snake though.
Yeah, I had a real chance to win that, and
You did, yeah, you really did.
1 second, I'm just going to post a Diomed. Yeah, I one of my sort of things I've been feeling recently, like having gone through like a long funk on the Blood Bowl, I definitely went into Thrud with like a mindset of like need to be like just a bit more aggressive. Like you're playing elves, play them with some aggression, like go after the wins. Like don't and I think like especially like with Thrud, like because once I got to 3-0-0, you start to think actually like it's at least possible you can win this. You then like have to play every game with the mindset that you can win and you like want to win and not just draw. And so like at 1-0 down, I felt like he'd used a bunch of his time bank. He got really lucky with the touchback at the start of that drive. And I was like, what happens if he doesn't get the touchback? And I don't know. I think Diomed was playing really, really well in that first half. Like the whole first half, I was thinking, my God, like he positions so like thoughtfully on every single turn. Like it's really hard to find a chink in the armor. But I just thought with the lower time bank, if I try to score any chance I get and then just get in his face, I think I'm going to make life hard for him. And I feel really pleased that like I did that. Like I'm a bit disappointed that we didn't manage to get that win at the end because yeah, the snake was bad. And then even after that, we had that chance with the I had no rerolls left when I was trying to work out on that on my last turn. Like, do you take the 2+ dodge for the chance to push that ghoul out of the way and then give yourself a 3+ dodge out with the war dancer, or is it just better to take the 4+ dodge? And I don't know. Like someone else can maths that for me and tell me if I was wrong and I should have gone for 4+.
It didn't matter what it maths because it was a 1.
Well, no, because I would have had the reroll if I'd gone for the dodge. So if I'd just gone for a 4+ dodge out with the war dancer, it would have had dodge skill. Whereas if I do that dodge without, like, it's like I don't know what the right decision was on that, but like but the thing I thought to myself was, if I fail this dodge, he does still have to knock down a bludger. Whereas if I just fail the dodge with the war dancer, then the ball's on the floor and he can just pick it up. So I felt like, yeah, exactly what Thulian just said.
Thulian's right, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with Thulian there.
I mean, if the problem is like, even if my way works, I then still have to do a 3+ dodge, right? So I can still turn it over. But like, it just felt like reducing the risk of that was the right way to go. And so it proved because he couldn't roll a pal at all in that last 10. I don't feel like too bad because in the first half, I felt like I only rolled pushes. So we were saying that. That's okay.
We felt like there was a lot of pushes from both of you in that entire game.
Yeah. And there was one key turn, like his turn 8, he rolled a lot of powers. Like turn 8, I felt like, oh wow, I haven't quite turned it over. I don't know if the tree onto the ball play was the right play, but I didn't feel like I had another good play. So I was like, all right, let's stick the tree on the ball and see if that makes life hard.
I liked that. Yeah, I liked that.
And so I don't know, like it was fun. Like I definitely feel like whatever else happened at Thrud, like I feel like I've got like that. Yeah.
You got over your head. You got over your hump.
I feel like I got the mojo of like, yeah, let's play elves and just go for it a bit, you know, like stop. It's really weird because I do feel like in recent tournaments, like I have rolled an unholy amount of snakes, like 5 and 6 snakes a game sometimes. And it didn't happen at Thrud. And what's weird is I felt like I rolled way more dodges at Thrud, but like I was just being more aggressive. And sometimes it's just luck, right? But I feel like it's like almost like just making myself not worry about it and just be like, go for it. Like get in people's faces when you need to. I think like it's almost like you just have to have that mindset with elves. Otherwise you're not getting the most of them if you're always playing afraid with them. Like I think you have to be aggressive sometimes with them. So yeah. So that was good. And I had fun.
Good.
How was the cast?
It was fun. We talked about the French pole vaulters too.
Oh my god. And what did you conclude about the French pole vaulter?
Definitely had a semi.
You feel like he was enjoying the pole vaulting in a different way?
I think he was just so proud of himself and he stood to attention.
Is he standing to attention? I thought it looked more like it was like flopping, but maybe I'll have to look at it again now.
No, if you look at it, it goings. Right? It goes going, going, going.
No, but you know, we didn't talk about the French pole vaulter. You also called him Mr. Boyoyoing while talking about him. So
he goes, boyoyoing.
boing, boing, boing. Well, Collie was saying, I don't know if this was said on, maybe it's already been said, but just so chat knows, so it's on record. Collie was saying she's going to start a stream really soon, and that's going to be her first emote. That's what she said to us. I don't know if that's what I said on chat.
I feel like
I don't think it get past Twitch.
I was going to say I don't think it will get past Twitch if we with that. We might have to alter it slightly so
Figure it out.
It can be it
Oi,
can be
oi, oi.
Twitch appropriate but still have the same impact.
Thanks,
You're
Pirate.
right, Julian. He has his pickle emote.
He does. Totally innocent pickle. Finally, the charity. Right, Ode? Wasn't there like a charity redeem that we all met that said Collie was going to stream
The charity stream.
for
Dizzy
charity?
Dizzy and Giraffe are going to help me with the OBS because I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And it's I learn much better by showing, so I need someone to just sit with me and show it to me.
I am so sad I'm not going to be there.
Me too.
Is Andy going to come and stay with you?
Yes, Andy, stay with us too.
Oh, I'm not part of the
Keep over.
fun. Oh well,
Well, you can still come.
I can't because it's my friend's
You
wedding.
can.
My friend's wedding, and we're even sort of in the wedding because it's a friend from choir, and this is going to be singing a little bit for them, so that'll be fun.
I mean,
No,
you just say you're sick, lost your voice,
no,
need to go up to
dear.
York to feel better. I will boot Andy from our squad in a heartbeat.
I believe that. I do believe that. Yeah, to be fair, like if I was coming to UKTC, I almost certainly couldn't have afforded Thread, so you win some, you lose some.
You get free lodgings.
That's true, that is true, which I didn't get at Thread because I am not camping.
Oh, the camping's so much fun. I love camping.
No,
There was a lot of pro camping zealots at Thread explaining how I have camping all wrong and you just need to have the right equipment. But you know what?
no,
Do you know
I'm
what's
not spending
also
all that.
fun?
You know
Having a
what? I've spent hundreds of thousands of pounds on a house. I'm not spending further things so I can sleep outside of the house.
bed. I should probably like wrap this up for the YouTube. So yeah, thanks so much, Collie and Dizzy. You're both awesome. That's an evil laugh.
No,
a very evil laugh.
I'm laughing at chat. Read chat.
I was like, what's Collie said to YouTube that I've missed that she's laughing about?
There's a billion saved in YouTube.
So I just see. I think we'd all like to see that show. Dizzy and Collie, Dizzy first, is there anything you would like to advertise while I've got you here and you can tell people about the great things you're doing?
Going to finally sit down and do some YouTube content. So there'll be the Hey Listen podcast episode going up.
Oh my god!
On the Hey Listen
the
YouTube.
messiest podcast ever recorded by anyone.
I've tried watching it back and I was just like, oh my god. And then on my own personal, well, my Twitch YouTube, I'll have the Bang Average Chicken Bowl games going up. But then on top of that, I am going to be doing a series for newer players explaining different aspects of the game. So the next video that I will have coming out will be what the different teams are and how you like what would be better for a newer player to pick, but also what do all the other teams offer, and just do like a basic overview about every single team in Blood Bowl and what they do in a new player friendly way.
Excited to see those.
So yeah,
5 minutes of you. 5? That's wow.
I think 5 might be a stretch, to be honest.
I will be putting the whole thing up unedited on our Patreon because I don't think it will be allowed on YouTube.
So if you want to learn about the cap of maintenance, the black rod, penis pocket, and the ball bra, sign up to our Patreon.
And Collie, is there anything you'd like to advertise except for Frenchmen and the pole vaulting?
Yeah, the French pole vaulting. Watch the French pole vaulting.
Thanks again, honestly, both of you for doing it. It's legendary that you do, and you can see how much people enjoy it because the audience has dropped by about 20 people since I came back on. So, thank you both.
What can I say?
And if you are watching on YouTube, please do hit that like and subscribe.